Trial version. Trial version.
And copper dye positive.
Trial
Okay.
version.
So that is
Trial version.
two examples for variable electrovalency in terms
Trial
of
version.
unstable electronic configuration of the lower valency.
Trial version.
Unstable electronic configuration of the lower valency.
Trial
Then
version.
the second type, second reason
Trial version.
is inert pair effect.
Trial version. Trial version.
Inert pair effect.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
It
Trial
is called
version.
inert pair effect, and is very, very important, so much
Trial
so
version.
that I write it's coming in the exam.
Trial version.
If the question paper is not having question on inert pair effect,
Trial version.
then that is not a standard question paper.
Trial version.
Okay, it may be in the physical part,
Trial
it may be in
version.
the inorganic part, but the question must be there
Trial version.
on inert pair effect. What is inert pair effect?
Trial version.
So let us try to understand that.
Trial version. Trial version.
Let us write the electronic configuration of lead
Trial version.
2 glass.
Trial version.
It is okay. First is
Trial
lead
version.
Fe2 6s2
Trial version.
6p2. It is carbon family.
Trial
Carbon,
version.
silicon, germanium, Sn, lead.
Trial version.
Okay, so it is electronic
Trial
configuration is
version.
NH2nP2 for carbon family.
Trial version.
You can see importance of periodic table. For carbon family,
Trial
the
version.
general electronic configuration is NH2nP2. For carbon, it is 2s2 2p2.
Trial version.
For silicon, 3s2 3p2. For germanium, 4s2 4p2. For
Trial
tin,
version.
5s2 5p2. And for lead, 6s2 6p2.
Trial version.
Alright. Now, for this electronic configuration, 6s2 6p2,
Trial version.
there are 4 valency cell electron. That is the
Trial version.
sixth principal cell for lead,
Trial version.
which is the valency cell, and there are 4 electrons,
Trial
2 in
version.
the s orbital and 2 in the p orbital. Now, when it forms lead 2 plus,
Trial version.
it forms Pb2 plus.
Trial version.
It is 6s and 2 it will be there,
Trial
and
version.
6p it will be 0. In the first phase,
Trial version.
2 electrons in the p level, 6p level will be lost.
Trial version. Trial
The 4
version.
electrons will not be lost simultaneously because they are not equally bound to the nucleus.
Trial version.
Alright. S electrons are more strongly bound to the nucleus
Trial version.
than p electrons. And we refer back to the same diagram.
Trial version.
We refer back to the diagram this.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial
S,
version.
P, D and F. This is
Trial
the
version.
nucleus. Sommerfield modification,
Trial version.
inclusion of the elliptical
version.
orbital to explain the splitting of the superfine lines.
Trial
We
version.
did in atomic structure. Okay, these
Trial version.
elliptical orbitals were introduced to explain the superfine lines present in the Bohr
Trial
spectrum, hydrogen spectrum as was given by
Trial
Bohr.
version.
And therefore, we see that s electrons has the
Trial
on
version.
an average closest approach to the nucleus. It is closest to the
Trial
nucleus and it will be very strongly bound to the nucleus. I have given the
Trial
order
version.
when I taught you. The azimuthal quantum number.
Trial version.
S is most strongly bound to the nucleus and most stable, then P, then D, then F.
Trial version.
And therefore, when I say lead 6s to 6p2,
Trial version.
2 electrons in the 6p level will be more strongly bound, less strongly
Trial
bound than
version.
6s electron. Or in other words, 6s electrons will be more strongly bound.
Trial version.
So when lead participates into the formation of
Trial version.
ionic bond, in the first phase with little energy, the 6p electrons
Trial
will be
version.
lost. Up to second ionization potential, the energy required will be
Trial
comparatively
version.
low and it will be easily converted to Pb2 plus. And therefore
Trial
we know
version.
that Pb2 plus compounds are very common. Very common. PbO,
Trial version.
PbCl2, lead nitrate, lead acetate, lead sulfate, lead chloride, lead bromide, lead carbonate, lead
version.
sulfite, all are very common type of compound where lead is 2 plus.
Trial
But there
version.
are compounds of lead where it is 4 plus, PbO2, PbCl4,
Trial
PbI4.
version.
These are also very common. But formation of these compounds will
Trial
require
version.
a little more energy. Why? Because now in the second step,
Trial version.
to lose 2 more electrons,
Trial version.
it has to lose the 6s electron also.
Trial version.
Lead has to knock
Trial
out the
version.
6s electron in the 6s level, 2 electrons.
Trial version.
Okay, so for lead, we conclude
Trial version.
that 6s electrons are comparatively less reactive than 6p electrons.
Trial version.
They are not easily knocked out compared to
Trial
6p
version.
electrons. And that's why this 6s electron pair is called
Trial version.
inert pair. They are not knocked out so easily
Trial
as 6p2. So compared to 6p2,
Trial version.
6s electrons are less reactive. And that's why
Trial
they
version.
are called inert pair of electron.
Trial
Write
version.
that. Because of very high nuclear charge,
Trial
that is
version.
1 point. 82 plus.
Trial version.
Lead 6s,
Trial version.
6p.
Trial
Because
version.
of this very high nuclear charge and because
Trial
of the
version.
most elliptical shape of the s orbital,
Trial version.
because of very high
Trial
nuclear
version.
charge, that is one condition,
Trial version.
and because of the highly or mostly elliptical shape
Trial version.
of the 6s orbital,
Trial version.
the 6s
Trial
electrons
version.
will be more strongly bound to the nucleus.
Trial version.
6s electron pairs will be more
Trial
strongly
version.
bound to the nucleus than the 6p2
Trial
electrons.
version. Trial version.
And therefore,
Trial version.
the 6s electrons are comparatively less available
version.
for chemical reaction.
Trial version.
Therefore, 6s electrons are comparatively
Trial
less
version.
available for reaction. That
Trial
is,
version.
they are comparatively inert compared to 6p electrons.
Trial version. 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 Trial version.
And therefore, they are
Trial
called,
version.
6s electron pairs are called inert pair of electron.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
Full stop. They are called
Trial
inert pair
version.
of electron. And
Trial version.
তারপরে লিখবি যেটা, therefore lead in the first phase will knock
Trial
out
version.
6p2 electron forming Pb2 plus.
Trial version. Trial version.
Lead in the first phase
Trial version.
will knock out the 6p electrons
Trial
forming
version.
Pb2 plus, but with
Trial
little
version.
more energy.
Trial version.
But with little more energy, it will knock out the 6s
Trial
electron
version.
pairs.
Trial version.
Forming Pb4 plus.
Trial version.
And this overall effect is known as inert pair
Trial
effect.
version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
So up to this will be there.
Trial version.
4s2, 4p6,
Trial version.
p2, 5s2, 5p2, 6s2, 6p2.
Trial version.
So germanium, tin, lead can exhibit such variable valency
Trial version.
of +2 and +4 because of inert pair effect.
Trial version. Trial version.
In contrast,
Trial version.
carbon silicon does not.
Trial version.
In contrast, carbon and
Trial
silicon
version.
will not exhibit this inert pair effect.
Trial
Why?
version.
The reason is their nuclear charge is very low.
Trial version.
And that low nuclear charge cannot differentiate much
Trial
between
version.
6s and 6p electron or s and p electron. Low nuclear
Trial version.
charge cannot differentiate much between the s electron and p
version.
electrons. But as the nuclear charge increases, the binding force of
Trial
the electron
version.
to the nucleus becomes prominent. the difference
Trial
in
version.
the binding force of S and P electron to the nucleus becomes prominent,
Trial
and they
version.
will exhibit inert pair effect. So that is another very important. That's why I gave
Trial
lots of
version.
importance to the atomic number 80 for lead.
Trial version. Trial version.
এটা চাবি
Trial version.
আমার আমার চাবিতে আছে, দেখো আমার চাবিতে আছে, আমি দিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
Trial version. 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 Trial
Alright,
version.
now if you go to the previous group,
Trial version.
nitrogen family,
Trial version. Trial version.
nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony,
Trial version.
bismuth.
Trial
It is
version.
4s2,
Trial version.
4p1, 4s, 5s2,
Trial version.
5p1, 6s2, 6p1.
Trial version.
You are in a position to understand why
Trial version.
two different valencies are possible for bismuth, bismuth 2 and bismuth 3,
Trial version.
antimony 2, antimony 3, arsenic 2, arsenic 3. This
Trial
explains
version.
inert pair effect.
Trial
So these
version.
are very much correlated to periodic table. That's why I kept on telling always
Trial version.
that atomic structure periodic table has to be at your fingertips.
Trial version.
Every time in inorganic chemistry, chemical bonding,
Trial version.
it has to be at your fingertips. If you know this, you can explain
Trial
so
version.
many of the chemical reactivities, structures of the compounds, their properties, etc., etc.
Trial version. Trial
Okay,
version.
so these particularly these two pairs, nitrogen family and carbon
Trial
family,
version.
the lower elements, they exhibit
Trial
the
version.
variable electrovalency. And answer is inert
Trial
pair
version.
effect. Okay,
Trial version.
very important for examination.
Trial version. 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 Trial version.
Okay, next
Trial version.
I'll ask you to prepare. I'll ask you to prepare the general characteristics
version.
of the electrovalent compound. You have studied 4 points in
Trial
class
version.
10 that the electrovalent compounds are soluble in polar
Trial
solvents.
version.
They are electrolytes. Their reactions are very fast.
Trial version.
And the very first
Trial
point, they have
version.
high melting and boiling points. These 4 you have studied in class
Trial
10.
version.
But there are quite an extra number of these
Trial
properties.
version.
Please go through OP tendon. I am just telling you what are those properties one after
Trial
another.
version.
The very first property is the formation of the lattice and crystalline structure.
Trial version.
If you say that there are lots of compounds which
Trial
are amorphous powder, actually that is tiny crystal. Amorphous
Trial
is a
version.
relative term. That is actually a tiny crystal. Okay.
Trial version.
So crystalline form, and the moment we say crystalline form,
Trial version.
they will have crystal planes. They are called lattice planes.
Trial
we will
version.
study in solid state in class 12 about that. There
Trial
will be
version.
lattice planes. The ions will be arranged alternatively, cation, anion, cation,
Trial
anion,
version.
cation, anion. In this way, in the lattice, they will be arranged.
Trial version.
And just now we discussed
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
you can understand.
Trial version.
I have given a cube. Sodium chloride,
Trial version.
ions one after another. This
Trial
is
version.
plus, this is minus, this is plus, this is minus, this is minus, this is plus,
Trial version.
and this is minus. Alternately, positive,
Trial
negative,
version.
positive, negative, positive, negative. In 3 dimensions, they will be arranged. This is what is the
Trial version.
sodium chloride structure. And that is an important
Trial
characteristic
version.
of crystalline compound. The sodium chloride structure we will do in detail in 12.
Trial
But
version.
now if you go through the book, any standard
Trial
textbook will give
version.
you this. Okay, sodium chloride structure.
Trial version.
The second point is
Trial version.
very important point is solubility. Sorry,
Trial version.
they are melting and boiling points. Then their brittleness. Very
Trial
important point.
version.
Electrovalent compounds are brittle, not malleable.
Trial version.
You hammer them, it will break along the crystal planes.
Trial version.
So brittleness is another very important, and that is because you know what happens, why they are brittle.
Trial version.
The brittleness is explained in this way.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
So
Trial
if I
version.
give the pressure, it will rearrange.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
On
Trial version.
application of force or pressure, the layers will be pushed in such a way that
Trial version.
anion will come over anion, cation will come over cation, and they repel.
Trial version.
Similar charge repel. So instantaneously they will break
Trial
up.
version.
Okay, see the structure.
Trial version.
Here, cation, anion, one over the other.
Trial version.
But in this structure, anion, cation.
Trial
Because
version.
of the application of the force or pressure, whatever it is,
Trial version.
the layers will be deformed.
Trial version.
And because of strong force of repulsion between the anion and cation,
Trial
it
version.
will break up along the lattice plane. That's why they are brittle. Okay,
Trial version.
so that's an interesting point, and that is something new for you. Then
Trial
solubility,
version.
you know, I explained. If lattice energy is very high and it is greater
Trial
than
version.
solvation energy, then it will be soluble. But if lattice energy is not
Trial version.
higher than solvation energy, then it will not be soluble. Solvation energy greater,
Trial
insoluble.
version.
Lattice energy greater, lattice energy greater, insoluble.
Trial version.
Please write that. Very important point.
Trial version. Trial version.
Lattice energy greater than
Trial version.
solvation energy,
Trial version.
insoluble.
Trial version.
Whereas lattice energy
Trial version.
less
Trial
than
version. Trial
solvation
version.
energy,
Trial
soluble.
version.
So that
Trial
is one
version.
important property of the ionic crystal.
Trial version.
The comparison of lattice energy and solvation energy or hydration energy. What happens?
Trial
What is
version.
hydration actually?
Trial version.
We write
Trial version. 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 Trial version.
so that is what is
Trial version.
diagrammatically the hydration or solvation. I am
Trial
taking
version.
water, so I call it hydration. Sodium chloride solid, as
Trial
it
version.
dissolves, it is broken into Na plus and Cl minus,
Trial
and they are
version.
separated. Immediately the polar water molecule,
Trial version.
water molecule is polar, oxygen is negative and hydrogens are positive. You have already
Trial
seen.
version.
So they will immediately surround the sodium ion from
Trial
all
version.
sides with their negative band closer to sodium,
Trial version.
and chloride ion with their positive end closer to chloride,
Trial version.
because opposite charges attract. Very simple concept.
Trial
So
version.
ঠিক মৌমাছির মতো ঝেঁকে ধরবে. Large number of
Trial
water
version.
molecules will thus surround sodium ion, and also large number
Trial
of water
version.
molecules will surround chloride ions. এবং এটাকে বলা
Trial
হয় what
version.
is called hydration, in general solvation,
Trial version.
right? যে কোনো সলভেন্টে যদি পোলার সলভেন্ট আমি দেই,
Trial
সেখানে
version.
আয়নিক ক্রিস্টাল যদি ভেঙে যায়, this is the fate. এখন যদি
Trial version.
এই যে চারদিকে ওয়াটার মলিকিউল গুলো ঘিরে ধরেছে, এটা একটা স্টেবিলিটি ইম্পার্ট করে।
Trial
যদি
version.
এত বেশি স্টেবল হয়ে যায় যে সোডিয়াম আর ক্লোরাইডকে কাছাকাছি আসতে দেবে না, তাহলে
Trial version.
ক্রিস্টালাইজেশন পসিবল না। যার জন্য দেখবি ডাইলিউট সলিউশনে ক্রিস্টালাইজেশন
Trial
হয় না।
version.
যখন প্রচন্ড কনসেন্ট্রেটেড সলিউশন হয়েছে, সোডিয়াম ক্লোরাইড
Trial
আয়ন
version.
অনেক কাছে চলে এসেছে, তখন ল্যাটিস এনার্জিটা সুপারসিড করে যায় সলভেশন
Trial
এনার্জি,
version.
এবং তখন ওরা ক্রিস্টালাইজ আউট করে যায়
Trial
from the
version.
concentrated solution. So they are highly correlated.
Trial version.
Okay, a very important aspect and property of the
Trial
of the
version.
ionic compounds. Next,
Trial version.
we have to study about
Trial version.
their electrical conductivity. Janish
Trial version.
that in aqueous solution or in molten state they are good electrolytes.
Trial version.
ওকে, আমরা করেছি অলরেডি, এটা নতুন করে কিছু বলার নাই।
Trial
তারপরে একটা
version.
পয়েন্ট আছে আইসোমরফিজম, একটা ছোট্ট পয়েন্ট ওদেরকে জিজ্ঞাসা
Trial version.
করলেও করতে পারে।
Trial
আইসোমরফিজম,
version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
isomorphism means compounds having similar crystalline structure.
version.
Ferrous sulfate 7H2O for example, and
Trial
zinc
version.
sulfate 7H2O. They are
Trial
isomorphous. Write the word.
Trial version.
Ferrous sulfate 7H2O, zinc sulfate 7H2O, even magnesium sulfate 7H2O.
Trial version.
They are isomorphous. Likewise, calcium carbonate and sodium nitrate,
Trial
they are
version.
isomorphous. There are pairs of compounds
Trial version.
which will have the similar crystalline
Trial
structure.
version.
That's why they are said to have isomorphous.
Trial version.
Morphology means structure.
Trial version.
Okay, and isomorphism is existence of
Trial
ionic
version.
compounds in crystalline state which will have different compounds which will
Trial
have
version.
same crystalline structure. যে কোনো স্ট্যান্ডার্ড ইনঅর্গানিক
Trial
কেমিস্ট্রি
version.
বইতে বা কেমিক্যাল বন্ডিং এর চ্যাপ্টারে পেয়ে যাবি। এটাকে বলা হয়
Trial
আইসোমরফিজম। একটা কন্ডিশন
Trial
আছে,
version.
কন্ডিশন হচ্ছে ক্যাটায়নিক চার্জ
Trial
has to
version.
be comparable, similar cationic charge,
Trial
cationic
version.
size has to be comparable. এগুলো কন্ডিশন দেখবি, হোয়াট আর দ্য লিখে রাখ, কোয়েশ্চেনটা
Trial
বাড়িতে
version.
তৈরি করবি। হোয়াট আর দ্য কন্ডিশনস অফ আইসোমরফিজম?
Trial version.
Give examples
Trial
of
version.
compounds which are isomorphous.
Trial
What are the
version.
conditions of isomorphism?
Trial version. Trial version.
Give examples of compounds which are isomorphous.
Trial version.
So that is
Trial version.
another property of the crystalline solids or ionic compounds, isomorphism.
Trial version.
And then আরেকটা property তোরা
Trial
already
version.
পড়েছিস, the fastness of the chemical reactions. The inorganic reactions
Trial
in
version.
solutions are very fast. কেন? Very simple reason. Cation anion force of
Trial
attraction is
version.
electrostatic in nature and very strong.
Trial version. Trial version.
The reactions are very fast because the force is electrostatic
Trial
in
version.
nature in the ionic compound and they extend equally in all directions.
Trial version.
এই ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা একবারে লিখতে হবে। In case of reactions of ionic compounds,
Trial
the
version.
electrostatic force of the cation and anion extend equally in
Trial
all
version.
direction. Electrostatic
Trial
force of
version.
cation and anion extend equally in all
Trial
directions.
version. Trial version.
এটা যখন ক্লাস
Trial
12 এ
version.
যে কেমিক্যাল কাইনেটিক্স করব দেখবি চলে আসবে ফাস্টনেস অফ দ্য কেমিক্যাল রিঅ্যাকশন।
Trial version.
ক্লাস 12 এ আছে, 11 বললাম,
Trial
ক্লাস 12।
version.
So these are characteristics of ionic compounds.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
Now we take another very important topic, that is hydrogen
Trial
bonding.
version. Trial 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 version.
Polar covalent bond আমরা অলরেডি
Trial
পড়েছি,
version.
and HF is one of the best example of
Trial
that.
version.
Hydrogen fluoride, where hydrogen is delta positive
Trial version.
and fluorine is delta negative, and it is the
Trial
most
version.
polarized bond of the covalent bonds.
Trial
This is
version.
the most polarized covalent bond because fluorine is most electronegative,
Trial version.
right? Now if
Trial version.
two HF molecules are brought very close to each other
Trial version.
in the liquid state, for example,
Trial
the
version.
HF molecules are brought very close to each other, how will they be oriented?
Trial version.
They will be oriented the way I have shown.
Trial
The
version.
positive charge, delta positive charges will be closer to one another.
Trial
That is,
version.
hydrogen delta positive will be closer to fluorine delta negative.
Trial
Why?
version.
Because there will be an electrostatic force
Trial
of attraction,
version.
very poor, but there will be an electrostatic force
Trial
of
version.
attraction between delta positive hydrogen and delta negative fluorine,
Trial
and this will
version.
continue. FH,
Trial version.
FH,
Trial version.
and this will result in the
Trial
formation
version.
of
Trial version.
this will result in
Trial
the formation of a very weak electrovalent bond. By
Trial
nature, it is
version.
electrostatic force of attraction, so it is electrovalent bond. But it is
Trial version.
much weaker than actual electrovalency, because here the charges are partial
version.
negative, partial positive charges. They are not distinctly cation and anion.
Trial version.
They are partially negative, they are partially positive because of the polarization of the covalent bond.
Trial version.
And the HF molecules
version.
will thus get associated. Write that. This
Trial
bond
version.
is known as hydrogen bond, and as a result of this
Trial
hydrogen
version.
bond, large number of HF molecules will get
Trial
associated
version.
in a chain.
Trial version. Trial version.
The bond is called hydrogen bond.
Trial version.
স্পেসিফিক্যালি হাইড্রোজেন নিয়ে এই বন্ডিংটা হয়,
Trial version.
অন্য কোনো এলিমেন্ট নিয়ে হয় না, সেই জন্যই এটাকে হাইড্রোজেন বন্ড বলা হচ্ছে। ডেফিনেশনটা
Trial
দিলেই
version.
বুঝতে পারবি।
Trial version.
আগে আরো একটা দুটো এক্সাম্পল আমরা করে নিই, ঠিক আছে? For
Trial
example,
version.
this.
Trial version. Trial version.
The same thing.
Trial version. Trial version.
This will continue. Water molecules
Trial
will
version.
form hydrogen bond. Hydrogen of one molecule attached
Trial
to the
version.
oxygen of another molecule.
Trial version.
In case of hydrogen fluoride, hydrogen of one molecule is attached to fluorine of another
Trial
molecule.
version.
All hydrogen bondings are like that.
Trial version.
If you take alcohol and water,
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
ROH and
Trial
H2O,
version.
there will be hydrogen bonding
Trial
like this.
version. Trial version.
So hydrogen can bonding may be between the same molecules. It may be
Trial
between
version.
different molecules of different compounds.
Trial
Both are
version.
possible. Very common example. There are many
Trial
other
version.
examples we will do very soon.
Trial version. Trial
Okay.
version.
Now we define hydrogen bonding.
Trial version. 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 Trial
When
version.
hydrogen atom is attached to a very small first condition and very strongly
Trial
electronegative
version.
atom,
Trial
হাইড্রোজেন
version.
যার সঙ্গে অ্যাটাচ থাকবে সেটাকে খুব ছোট অ্যাটম হতে হবে, খুব স্ট্রংলি ইলেকট্রোনেগেটিভ অ্যাটম হতে হবে।
Trial version.
Then there will be an electrostatic force of attraction between delta positive hydrogen atom
Trial version.
and the negative atom of another molecule,
Trial version.
delta negative link.
Trial version.
Delta negative atom
Trial version.
of another molecule,
Trial version.
and this is called hydrogen bond.
Trial version. 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 Trial version.
এই তিনটেই দেখা যায়।
Trial version.
ভেরি রেয়ার কেসেস আছে যেখানে অন্য কিছুতে হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিং দেখা গেলেও যেতে পারে, একটা দুটো
Trial
এক্সাম্পল আছে,
version.
কিন্তু যেখানে এথএইচ ওএইচ এনএইচ বন্ড আছে,
Trial version.
there the hydrogen bonding is observed.
Trial version.
দেখ সব কটা নাইট্রোজেন অক্সিজেন ক্লোরিন গ্রুপ পিরিয়ড 2 এলিমেন্ট।
Trial version.
পিরিয়ড 2 এলিমেন্ট হচ্ছে সেকেন্ড অরবিট ইজ আউটারমোস্ট
Trial
অরবিট,
version.
সেজন্য এদের সাইজ গুলো খুব ছোট হয়।
Trial
অ্যাটমিক
version.
সাইজ তোরা দেখেছিস, যত রাইট হ্যান্ড সাইডে যাওয়া যায় তত ছোট হয়ে যায়।
Trial version.
সো যদি অ্যাটমিক সাইজ
Trial
আমরা
version.
কনসিডার করি, তাহলে নাইট্রোজেন অক্সিজেন ফ্লোরিন হচ্ছে সবথেকে ছোট
Trial
সাইজ,
version.
ছোট সাইজ কনসিডারিং অল দ্য এলিমেন্টস ইন দ্য পিরিয়ডিক টেবল, যারা
Trial
স্ট্রংলি
version.
ইলেকট্রোনেগেটিভ। এই দুটো প্রপার্টি মাথায় রাখতে হবে। ইলেকট্রোনেগেটিভিটি
Trial
also
version.
increases to the right hand side, ionic size atomic size also decreases to the
Trial
right hand
version.
side. সুতরাং এই দুটো প্রপার্টি আছে নাইট্রোজেন হাইড্রোজেন আর অক্সিজেনের,
Trial version.
small atomic size and large electronegativity, and it is
Trial
for this
version.
reason hydrogen attached to these elements generally enter
Trial
into hydrogen
version.
bonding. সব যে ক্ষেত্রে দেখবি প্রচুর এক্সাম্পল আমরা করব, they enter into hydrogen bonding.
Trial version.
অন্য এলিমেন্টের সঙ্গে যদি হাইড্রোজেন থাকে তারা হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিং করে
Trial
না।
version.
কেন? তারা নন মেটাল হতে পারে,
Trial
আইদার
version.
তাদের সাইজ বড় অথবা তারা নট
Trial
স্ট্রংলি
version.
ইলেকট্রোনেগেটিভ। সুতরাং যদি এরকম
Trial
কোনো অ্যাটমের
version.
সঙ্গে হাইড্রোজেন থাকে, যেমন সালফার H2S, it does not show hydrogen
Trial
bonding.
version.
H2O will show
Trial
hydrogen
version.
bonding, but H2S will not show hydrogen bonding. কেন? সালফার অক্সিজেনের
Trial
নিচে
version.
ইলেকট্রোনেগেটিভিটি কমে যায়। ইলেকট্রোনেগেটিভিটি অফ সালফার ইজ মাচ লেস
Trial
দ্যান
version.
অক্সিজেন। আবার সালফার অক্সিজেনের নিচে মানে থার্ড সেল চলে আসে। থার্ড
Trial
সেল মানে
version.
সাইজ বড় হয়ে যাচ্ছে। মানে প্রত্যেক মুহূর্তে আমাদের পিরিয়ডিক টেবিলের
Trial
রেফারেন্স
version.
লাগবে। এই জন্য হাইড্রোজেন attached to
Trial
sulfur is
version.
not so strongly polar to enter into hydrogen bonding. It is the
Trial
amount of
version.
polarity of the bond that is
Trial
responsible
version.
for hydrogen bonding. যদি বন্ডটা হাইলি পোলার না হয় তাহলে
Trial
হাইড্রোজেন
version.
বন্ডিং হবে না। আর হাই পোলার কন্ডিশনই হচ্ছে
Trial version.
স্ট্রংলি ইলেকট্রোনেগেটিভ এলিমেন্টের সঙ্গে অ্যাটাচড হতে হবে আর ভেরি স্মল অ্যাটমের সঙ্গে
Trial
অ্যাটাচড
version.
হতে হবে। এই দুটো হচ্ছে কন্ডিশন।
Trial version.
তাহলে আমরা এখন যেটা লিখবো, হোয়াট আর দ্য কন্ডিশনস অফ হাইড্রোজেন
Trial
বন্ডিং।
version. Trial version.
What are the conditions of hydrogen bonding?
Trial version.
Number one is the hydrogen atom
Trial
must be
version.
attached to a very strongly electronegative element.
Trial version.
The hydrogen atom must be attached to
Trial version.
a very strongly electronegative element.
Trial version. Trial version.
Secondly,
Trial version.
the electronegative atom must have a very small size.
Trial version. Trial version.
Electronegative atom must have a very small
Trial version.
size.
Trial
So এই দুটো
version.
হচ্ছে condition of hydrogen bonding.
Trial version.
Okay?
Trial
এরপরে
version.
heading the types of hydrogen bond.
Trial version. 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 Trial version.
Third.
Trial version.
Third.
Trial version.
Sir,
You know what do you mean by intermolecular? Say
Trial
inter
version.
school competition, inter college competition. You know that. Same is here.
Trial version.
The hydrogen
hello,
bond
sir.
is present between different molecules.
Trial
It
version.
may be molecule of the same compound. It may be molecules of the different compounds. কিন্তু হাইড্রোজেন
Trial
বন্ডটা
version.
ডিফারেন্ট মলিকুলের মাঝখানে থাকতে হবে। তখন তাকে বলা হবে ইন্টারমলিকুলার হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিং। আমরা অলরেডি করেছি।
Trial version.
HF করলাম, H2O করলাম, ওয়াটার অ্যালকোহল করলাম।
Trial version.
অ্যালকোহল পসিবল? HF
Trial version.
HF
Trial
water,
version.
ammonia, alcohol,
Trial version.
water and
Trial
alcohol,
version.
etc.
Trial version.
So let us show
Trial
that.
version.
We write like this.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
So it continues.
Trial version.
Alcohol molecules are associated due to hydrogen bonding. The term is
Trial
that.
version. Trial 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 version.
It's a very good description. লাগবে, give reason why question আসবে. We have to write exactly
Trial
this.
version.
The alcohol molecules are associated due to hydrogen bonding. Water molecules are
version.
associated due to hydrogen bonding. HF molecules will be associated due to hydrogen bonding.
Trial version.
Ammonia molecules will be associated due to hydrogen bonding. Water and alcohol,
Trial
they
version.
will be hydrogen bonded to one another, etc. etc.
Trial version.
So these are intermolecular hydrogen bonding.
Trial version.
Okay.
Trial version.
Next is
Trial version.
intramolecular.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
Intramolecular hydrogen bonding.
Trial version.
It is there in the name.
Trial version.
If the hydrogen bond is present, right?
Trial
I'm
version.
telling you. If the hydrogen bond is present,
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
if the hydrogen bond is present,
Trial version.
between hydrogen atom and
Trial version.
sir.
Trial
and a
version.
Hello, sir.
strongly electronegative atom,
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
and the strongly electronegative atom
Trial version.
present in one and the
Trial
same
version.
molecule
Trial version.
present in one and the same molecule of a
version.
compound
Trial version.
then it is called
Trial version.
intramolecular hydrogen bonding.
Trial
ঠিক আছে?
version.
তো ডন বস্কো স্কুলে ছেলেদের নিজেদের মধ্যে কোন একটা কম্পিটিশন হচ্ছে,
Trial version.
তখন সেটা ইন্ট্রা স্কুল কম্পিটিশন।
Trial version.
ওকে, বা একই ক্লাসের ছেলেদের মধ্যে, একই
Trial
সেকশনের
version.
ছেলেদের মধ্যে নিজেদের মধ্যে কম্পিটিশন হচ্ছে, তখন ইন্ট্রা ক্লাস কম্পিটিশন।
Trial version.
এখানেও ঠিক তাই, একই মলিকুলে হাইড্রোজেন থাকবে এবং একটা
Trial
ইলেকট্রোনেগেটিভ
version.
এলিমেন্ট থাকবে এবং দে শুড বি ক্লোজ এনাফ, তখন তাদের মধ্যে হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিং
Trial
হয়ে যাবে
version.
এবং তখন তাকে বলা হয় ইন্ট্রামলিকুলার হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিং। I'll give you 3
Trial
examples.
version.
Many examples are possible.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
Sir.
Trial version. Trial version.
Hello, sir.
Trial version.
Hello.
Trial
Hello?
version. Trial 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 version.
Exclusively
Trial
important
version.
component 12 syllabus, আমাদের প্রিপারেশন করতে হবে।
Trial version.
কিছু কিছু properties we have to study in class 12
Trial
aldehyde acid
version.
chapter. Orthohydroxybenzyaldehyde,
Trial
which is called
version.
salicyl aldehyde, and orthohydroxybenzoic acid, which is called salicylic acid.
Trial version.
Now here we can see there is the scope of hydrogen bonding.
Trial version.
These two are very close. These two are very close.
Trial
So
version.
therefore, there is the scope of hydrogen bonding.
Trial version. Trial
So
version.
also here,
Trial version.
and to know in all the cases, it is
Trial
ortho.
version.
Ortho means immediate
Trial
next
version.
carbon atom of the benzene ring. আমরা পড়েছি isomerism, ortho meta para
Trial
isomers.
version.
Immediately next carbon of the benzene ring, এগুলোকে
Trial
ortho
version.
position বলা হয়, 1-2 position বলা হয়। 1-2 positions are called ortho
Trial
position.
version.
নাইট্রোটা যে কার্বনে অ্যাটাচড থাকে ওটাকে যদি O1 বলি, তাহলে OH
Trial
যেখানে
version.
অ্যাটাচড আছে ওটা 2। Okay, it's like that.
Trial version.
1 2 এখানে এটা 1 বললে এটা 2 এটাকে 1 বললে এটা
Trial
2
version.
এগুলো হচ্ছে অর্থ পজিশন এবং অর্থ পজিশনে
Trial
হওয়ার
version.
জন্য the oxygen of nitro and hydrogen of OH
Trial version.
they are very close to each other and therefore there will be hydrogen
Trial
bond
version.
because hydrogen is attached to oxygen which is very strongly electronegative,
Trial version.
very small, and it is close to oxygen of the nitro group.
Trial version.
So is also for the other cases.
Trial
Very
version.
important, very important compound so far as hydrogen bonding is concerned.
Trial
These are
version.
examples of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So for intramolecular hydrogen bonding, another condition is added that the hydrogen and the
Trial
other
version.
electronegative atoms should be close enough to have this electrostatic interaction.
Trial version.
If they are far away, this
Trial
type of bonding
version.
will not be there. For example, if we take paranitro or metanitro,
Trial version.
if we take metanitro
Trial version.
phenol,
Trial version.
or
Trial version.
paranitrophenol,
Trial version.
you can see
Trial version.
the distance between the hydrogen of OH and oxygen of nitro group
Trial
is too
version.
large. They are too far apart to
Trial
have
version.
the electrostatic interaction. এই জন্য প্যারানাইট্রোফেনল বা মেটানাইট্রোফেনলে
version.
হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিং হবে না, ইন্ট্রামলিকুলার হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিং উইল নট বি দেয়ার।
Trial version.
এগুলো সব আসবে গিভ রিজন ওয়াই কোশ্চেন যখন করব।
Trial version.
In metanitrophenol or paranitrophenol there will be no intramolecular hydrogen
Trial
bonding.
version.
Similarly ওগুলো যদি মেটা বা প্যারা আইসোমার নেই, প্যারা হাইড্রক্সি বেঞ্জালডিহাইড
Trial
or
version.
para hydroxy benzoic acid, there will be no intramolecular hydrogen
version.
bonding. এটা না বোঝার কিছু নেই, একবারে সিম্পলেস্ট জিনিস, অনেক পড়তে হবে কিন্তু
Trial
ভীষণ
version.
সিম্পল জিনিস। ডিসটেন্স বেড়ে যাচ্ছে তাহলে হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিং হবে না।
Trial version. Trial version.
All right,
Trial version.
so that is what is
Trial
intramolecular
version.
hydrogen bonding. So types
Trial
of hydrogen
version.
bonding is complete. এরপরে যে কোশ্চেন তোদের দেবে এখান
Trial
থেকে
version.
give reason why type of question.
Trial version. Trial version.
That is, what are the effects of
Trial
heading left?
version.
What are the effects of hydrogen bonding
Trial version.
on the physical properties of different
Trial version.
substances or different compounds?
Trial version.
What are the effects of hydrogen bonding
Trial version.
in the physical properties of
Trial version.
different compounds
Trial
or
version.
substances? লিস্ট করে করে দেখবি 3-4 রকমের
Trial version.
এফেক্ট দেয়া আছে বইতে। ওকে, কি কি চেঞ্জ করে আমি
Trial
বলে দিচ্ছি,
version.
তারপর অ্যাপ্লিকেশনটা দেব।
Trial version.
এক নম্বর হচ্ছে মেল্টিং পয়েন্ট,
Trial
বয়লিং
version.
পয়েন্ট। 2 নম্বর হচ্ছে
Trial
সলিউবিলিটি।
version.
3 নম্বর হচ্ছে
Trial version.
ক্রিস্টালাইন স্ট্রাকচার।
Trial version.
4 নম্বর হচ্ছে ভিসকোসিটি।
Trial version.
এই প্রপার্টি গুলো ভ্যারি করে যায়। সব বইতে লেখা আছে।
Trial version.
ফিজিক্যাল স্টেট ইভার
Trial version. Trial version.
physical state at RT room
Trial version.
temperature.
Trial version.
Okay, we explain on the basis of
Trial
hydrogen
version.
bonding. একটার একটা এক্সাম্পল দিয়ে আমি তোদেরকে বোঝাবো, দেখবি ব্যাপারটা খুব ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাবে।
Trial version.
মেনলি এই প্রপার্টি গুলো ভ্যারি করে যায়।
Trial
মেল্টিং
version.
পয়েন্ট, ফিজিক্যাল স্টেট, solubility, crystalline structure, viscosity.
Trial version.
In some cases, stability of different isomers.
Trial version.
6 নম্বরে লিখতে পারিস, stability
Trial version.
of tautomers.
Trial version. Trial version.
আমি নিশ্চয়ই পড়িয়ে দিয়েছি টটোম্যারিজম তোদের।
Trial version.
আইসোম্যারিজমের সঙ্গে টটোম্যারিজম পড়িয়ে দিয়েছিলাম তো, কিটো ইনল টটোম্যারিজম।
Trial version.
হ্যাঁ স্যার হয়ে গেছে।
হ্যাঁ, তো স্টেবিলিটি অফ দ্য টটোমার আমরা
Trial
এখান থেকে
version.
এক্সপ্লেন করতে পারি হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিং দিয়ে। স্টেবিলিটি অফ
Trial
ক্লোরাল
version.
হাইড্রেট, এরকম ধরে কতগুলো কম্পাউন্ডের স্টেবিলিটি আমরা বলি যে হাইড্রোজেন
Trial
বন্ডিং থাকার
version.
জন্য এটা বেশি স্টেবল। করেসপন্ডিং চ্যাপ্টারে দেখবি করবি, অর্গানিক কেমিস্ট্রিতে,
version.
ইনঅর্গানিক কেমিস্ট্রিতে এগুলো পড়তে হবে।
Trial version.
রাইট, এবার আমরা করি ওয়ান আফটার অ্যানাদার, জাস্ট কোশ্চেন আনসার
Trial version.
করি, ব্যাপারটা ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাবে, একদম ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাবে। সেটা হচ্ছে
Trial version.
স্টেট, ফিজিক্যাল স্টেট,
Trial version.
or EP
Trial version.
and MP.
Trial version.
Question: H2O is liquid,
Trial version.
but
Trial version.
H2S is a gas
Trial version.
at room temperature.
Trial version.
Why? Same question.
Trial version.
Ammonia is liquid,
Trial
But-
version.
BH3 phosphine is a
Trial
gas
version.
at RT room temperature. Why?
Trial version.
Similar type of question.
Trial version.
ওকে, আমরা লিখবো কিরম ভাবে, আনসারটা দেখ।
Trial version. Trial version.
আনসারটা লেখ, আমি ডিকটেশন দিচ্ছি,
Trial
তারপরে আমি
version.
বুঝিয়ে দিচ্ছি। লেখ, ইন ওয়াটার
Trial version.
since oxygen is very small and strongly
Trial
electronegative,
version. Trial version.
strongly
Trial
electronegative,
version.
the water molecules will be associated
Trial version. Trial version.
water molecules will be associated
Trial.
forming a
version.
larger aggregate.
Trial version.
Forming a larger aggregate, a cluster,
Trial version.
full stop.
Trial
As a
version.
result, the effective molecular weight increases.
Trial version.
As a result,
Trial version.
the effective molecular weight increases.
Trial version. Trial version.
And hence the boiling point
Trial
also
version.
increases.
Trial version.
Boiling
Trial
point also
version.
increases or is high. যা খুশি লিখতে পারিস। And
Trial
therefore
version.
water is liquid at ordinary condition, ordinary temperature.
Trial version. Trial version.
Water is liquid at ordinary temperature.
Trial version.
However, in H2S,
Trial
there is
version.
no such hydrogen bonding.
Trial version.
In H2S, there is no such hydrogen
Trial
bonding,
version.
as sulfur is a larger atom and less electronegative.
Trial version. Trial version.
As sulfur is a larger atom and less
Trial version.
electronegative.
Trial
And therefore
version.
there will be no molecular association.
Trial version. Trial version.
Therefore there is no molecular
Trial
association,
version.
and hence it has a very low boiling
Trial
point.
version.
প্রত্যেকটার
Trial
সঙ্গে
version.
প্রত্যেকটা কোরিলেট করে লিখতে হবে। Very low boiling point,
Trial
and
version.
therefore H2S is gas at normal temperature.
Trial version.
বলে হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিংটা দেখিয়ে
Trial
দিবি।
version.
ওয়াটারের হাইড্রোজেন বন্ডিংটা দেখিয়ে দিতে হবে।
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
So that is
Trial version.
the diagram that you'll have to give.
Trial version.
Same answer with ammonia.
Trial version.
Ammonia and phosphine. Same answer.
Trial version. Trial version.
Okay. পরের
Trial
question.
version. Trial 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 version.
Got up question একেবারে যদি
Trial version.
এক্সামিনেশন পেপারের কথা ভাবিস এগুলো হচ্ছে got up question from hydrogen bonding.
Trial version.
বেসিক্যালি কিচ্ছু নাই, শুধু ভলিউমিনাস।
Trial
যার
version.
জন্য আমাকে সেই ক্লাস 9 10 থেকে বলতে শুনবি, যারা আমার কাছে পড়েছিস তারা জানিস
Trial version.
যে কোনো স্টুডেন্ট যদি মনে করে আমি নিজে পড়ে ভালো রেজাল্ট করব তাহলে 80% মার্কস পেতে পারে 11
Trial
12
version.
মিনিমাম 80 থেকে 85% মার্কস পেতে পারে, কোনো টিউটর
Trial
লাগবে না।
version.
কারণ আমি যেগুলো পড়াচ্ছি সব বইতে দেয়া আছে, আমি কিছু অ্যাডিশনাল
Trial
পড়াচ্ছি
version.
যেগুলো হয়তো বইতে নাই। These are all there in your book.
Trial version.
কিন্তু তোদের কি হয়, প্রথমে বিরাট মোটা ভলিউম আর তারপর পাতার পর পাতা
Trial
নোট
version.
দেখে মনে হয় কোনটা ছেড়ে কোনটা পড়বো, কুল কিনারা পাস না।
Trial
কিন্তু
version.
যদি ধৈর্য ধরে বইটা পড়া যায় দুবার একটা চ্যাপ্টার,
Trial version.
তাহলে কিন্তু এই জিনিসই দেখবি আমি যা পড়াচ্ছি।
Trial version.
সেই জন্য রিডিং হ্যাবিটটা তৈরি করতেই হবে, কারণ আলটিমেটলি যখন
Trial version.
11 কমপ্লিট হয়ে যাবে তোর খাতার নোটটা দেখবি, আমি যেটা লেখাচ্ছি বইয়ের কথা বাদ দে,
Trial version.
হয়তো দেখবি দুটো 8 নম্বর বা দুটো 10 নম্বর খাতা শেষ হয়ে গেছে।
Trial version.
বিশাল হয়ে যাবে, তখন পড়ার ধৈর্য হারিয়ে ফেলবি, কোনটা ছেড়ে কোনটা পড়বো।
Trial version.
এবার টেক্সট বইয়ের কথা ভাব। সেজন্য বলা হয়
Trial
সেলফ
version.
স্টাডি টাইম ইজ দ্য মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট ওয়ার্ড ইন ইওর লাইফ। নিজের পড়ার
Trial
টাইমের
version.
সঙ্গে কম্প্রোমাইজ করা চলবে না। আমার নোট, টেক্সট বই, কোয়েশ্চেন আনসার, রাইটিং, প্র্যাকটিসিং,
Trial version.
এটা তোমাকে প্র্যাকটিস থাকতেই হবে, এক্সেপ্ট টিউশন ক্লাসেস।
Trial version.
ওকে, ইথার্স আর মোর
Trial
ভোলাটাইল
version.
দ্যান আইসোমেরিক অ্যালকোহল। আইসোমেরিক কথাটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট, অর্থাৎ সেম মলিকুলার ওয়েট অর কম্পারেবল মলিকুলার ওয়েট।
Trial version.
মলিকুলার ওয়েট ইজ এ ফ্যাক্টর। কোন কম্পাউন্ডের মলিকুলার ওয়েট যত বেড়ে যাবে
Trial
তার
version.
ইন্টারমলিকুলার ফোর্স অফ অ্যাট্রাকশন তত বেড়ে যাবে এবং মেল্টিং পয়েন্ট, বয়লিং পয়েন্ট তত বেড়ে যায়।
Trial version.
এটা হচ্ছে কনসেপ্ট। সেই জন্য উই রেফার টু মলিকুলার ওয়েট অলওয়েজ। ইফেক্টিভ মলিকুলার ওয়েট
Trial
এক্ষুনি
version.
দেখালাম তোদেরকে, যেটা ওয়াটারের ক্ষেত্রে। সো মলিকুলার ওয়েট ইজ দি মেইন ফ্যাক্টর।
Trial version.
যদি
Trial
এক্সাম্পল
version.
নিই, ফর এক্সাম্পল
Trial
ইথাইল
version.
অ্যালকোহল,
Trial version.
ইথাইল অ্যালকোহল
Trial version.
and dimethyl
Trial version.
ether, they are
Trial
isomeric.
version. Trial version. Trial version.
What are they? CH3, CH2,
Trial version.
OH. And dimethyl ether is CH3,
Trial version.
OCH3.
Trial version.
No hydrogen is attached
Trial version.
to oxygen atom.
Trial version.
Therefore, no hydrogen bonding.
Trial version. Trial version.
Therefore, no molecular association.
Trial version. Trial version.
Therefore, low boiling point.
Trial version.
In
Trial
contrast, there is
Trial version.
intramolecular
Trial version.
hydrogen bonding
Trial version.
as follows. We write
Trial version.
ROH.
Trial version.
ROH.
Trial version. Trial version.
etc.
Trial
So
version.
effective molecular weight increases.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
See the
Trial
comparative
version.
study. I've given the answer side by
Trial
side. You can
version.
also write the answer side by side in the same page like this. The teacher
Trial
will be very
version.
happy. Teacher will be able to see everything at a glance.
Trial version. Trial version.
So higher boiling point
Trial
means less
version.
volatile. And in ether there is no hydrogen at all attached to the
Trial
oxygen.
version.
Hydrogen attached to carbon does not show hydrogen bonding.
Trial version.
যার জন্য আমি ওই তিনটে এলিমেন্ট দিয়েছি, অক্সিজেন, নাইট্রোজেন আর ক্লোরিন।
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
ওকে, এর পরের টুকু
version.
আমি নেক্সট দিন করাবো, কিন্তু তোরা চ্যাপ্টারটা একটু বাড়িতে পড়, এবার নিজেরাই বুঝতে পারবি, আর আমাকে পড়াতে হবে।
Trial version.
এর পরে যেগুলো আছে সলিবিলিটি, ভোলাটিলিটি
Trial version.
করে দিলাম, ভোলাটিলিটি করে দিলাম, তারপরে ক্রিস্টালাইন স্ট্রাকচার, তারপরে ভিসকোসিটি,
Trial version.
স্টেবিলিটি অফ টটোমার্স, সব তোরা বইতে পাবি।
Trial version.
বইতে পড়, আমি নেক্সট দিন করিয়ে দেবো ওগুলো। শুধু লিখে রাখ বয়লিং পয়েন্ট অফ
version.
অর্থো অ্যান্ড প্যারা নাইট্রোফেনল, এখান থেকে শুরু করব। প্লিজ কিপ এ নোট অফ ইট।
Trial version.
বয়লিং পয়েন্ট অফ অর্থো অ্যান্ড প্যারা নাইট্রোফেনল,
Trial version.
আমরা এখান থেকে শুরু করব। আমাকে মনে করিয়ে দিবি, তাহলেই আমি বুঝতে পারবো।
Trial version.
আর ইন দ্য মিন টাইম আমি তোদের এই সপ্তাহেই
Trial
একটা
version.
কোয়েশ্চেন পেপার পাঠিয়ে দেব ফর সেলফ অ্যাসেসমেন্ট, স্যাম্পল টেস্ট।
Trial version.
সিলেবাস ইজ অলরেডি দেয়ার ইন দ্য গ্রুপ। আমার নোট ভালো করে পড়বি,
Trial
টেক্সট
version.
বইগুলো ভালো করে পড়বি, যে কোনো টাইপের কোয়েশ্চেন ওখান থেকে